Hey bros, Gnarlo here. Just welcome y'all to look at this. It's a real, honest to God County Gnarlo episode. Well, kinda sorta. Anyway, we're here at County Gnarlo. It's not one of the recent ones I've been doing, which have been basically just my solo brocraft episodes. Let's see here, I'm going to turn Fly back on for a few minutes just to be able to zoom around and show y'all stuff. Number one, just to get things started, I wanted to tell y'all that I'm sure y'all are familiar with Cage848. He gave the Brocraft series, my brothers and I, a wonderful shout out here recently in the last week or so. I just wanted to recommend that anybody that doesn't subscribe to him or doesn't know him, I'm sure most of you do. He's as good as GOG and the Mind Fiend and all that. I'm sure that most of y'all are aware of him and watch him, but if you don't, please go to his channel and check his stuff out. He's a great player. He builds fast. He builds wonderful stuff. He's got a new series going on, I think called Riverwood, I think is the name of it right now, that I've been watching. He's really doing some really nice building and everything in it. Like I said, he builds fast. He's in the, I think the episodes are in the 30s right now, so it's not too far along that you can't catch up and see everything. And secondly, he just started another great series with him and his girlfriend. I believe her name's Angel Source, if I remember correctly. If not, it'll be down here at the bottom of the screen anyhow. But they just started. It's only 2 episodes in, and it is wonderful. I mean, in the second episode, she shows up in the second episode, and in the first 30 seconds, they're already hitting each other with pics and arguing about Facebook. So, it's fantastic. Just the kind of reality show entertainment that you basically watch these YouTube videos to see, I'm sure. But anyway, what I was going to start this thing for is to let y'all know this is the last time that you will see County Gnarlo in this particular condition. We are still using, this is still 1.7.3, believe it or not. I couldn't believe myself that I was still using that, actually. It's been, good Lord, about 6 weeks now that I have been, since I've actually been playing in the game here. The big issue is that zip lines had not been updated. Once again, I'm gonna have to apologize for my voice. I'm a little bit hoarse. I've had a bit of a chest cold going on for about the last week now. It is finally starting to subside. I'm not, excuse me, I'm not coughing constantly and not hacking up big old giant slime-shaped loogies anymore. But it has pretty much wrecked my throat and wrecked my voice. So afraid I am a little bit hoarse. But the best part about all that is, I don't know if y'all have read The Stand. I started reading it again. It was one of the books that I picked up and went, I haven't read this since college. I only read it once. I entertained the first time, though I don't remember anything about the story. So I'm going to start reading it again. So I did. I started flipping through the pages, and the very next day I woke up sneezing, coughing, and trying to hack up a lung. And one of those things where for a brief few minutes, suddenly I'm having a bit of irrational terror, thinking that I've caught Captain Trips. It's like, what a wonderful bit of timing there. So, but what I wanted to say is this is 1.7.3. I've got my jar file pretty much updated to 1.0.0 now. There's going to be a few changes. One of the things is I'm dropping Millionaire, the village simulator. It's such a wonderful mod, and I'm probably going to keep using it as a standalone type mod for just standalone games whenever I want to play Sim Village in Minecraft. But All these mods are getting to be so large these days that they're becoming almost mini games in and of themselves, especially that one. They've got several cultures now. You got Mayan culture, you got the original Norman culture, you've got Japanese culture, I think, is coming into it. So, and each and every one of those puts in a whole bunch of new blocks and items. So, it's just using up too many of the ID numbers. I don't. Those of y'all that put in mods know you've got a limited number of blocks and a limited number of icons. There are a few things out there that people have been working on to help increase the numbers, but they have problems as well. So anyway, so I will be replacing stuff like, the timber framing here. I'm really going to miss it. I'm going to have to come back and fill it in with wool. I'll probably see if I can't change one of the picture textures to at least the cross pieces, so I can get the cross pieces back. And if not, maybe I'll just fill it in white wool and put up, pine wood across there or something. But that's one change that you'll be seeing. So I won't have the millionaire anymore. I'm going to lose my horses. Just a couple of them. The latest update to Mo Creatures, which is once again becoming another one of those Uber mods. It's almost a game to itself. The latest update to Mo Creatures, it does have a warning along with it in case you're thinking of using it. If you have any horses, it says that because of the change in how things work, the horses may cause chunk errors. So it advises you to back up your saves. My brother tried it out, backed up his save. My brother Dwindon backed up his save, and sure enough, where he had his horses, there was a gigantic hole in the ground where it had basically erased those chunks. So he had to go in and kill the horses, get rid of them, and then load the game up. And at that point, I guess what he's going to have to do is just start respawning horses again. In my case, it's not so bad. I've only got 2 horses. I've got a unicorn and a regular brown horse, as you see there. So it's not going to be hard to replace the 2 of those. He did have a couple of Pegasus. He may, in fact, have 3 Pegasus, or Pegasi, or however you pronounce it. So it was a bit more of a loss for him. But it shouldn't take too much time to replace things. Another thing is, as you see here, I've got this footbridge over here. This was part of the zipline mod. The ziplines are going away. The fellow who invented the mod, let me go get some water before I start taking damage. The guy who developed the mod and all has basically abandoned it. He says he does not have the time to work on it anymore. He has kind of put it into the public domain. I know there is one person who has updated it and got it working with 1.0. The problem is that, as always in these situations, it does not work. Get down in there. There. As is always in these situations, you get the incompatibilities, and in this case, the zipline mod being updated does not work with the HD patcher. And unfortunately, as you see here, I really, really, really enjoy my high definition textures. I can't. That is the first fairy that I have seen in a long time. They have really become something of a rarity. I didn't even really for sure know if the mod was still working. So, hey girl. So anyway, I won't be using the zip line. That's not going to affect here so much. I've only got a few rope bridges, but in my Gnarlo Let's Play where I'm out on Gnarlo's Island, that's going to get rid of the zip line that I have out that goes from the tower down to the beach. And I hate losing that. That was such a fun little item to have and all, but I do know that Mojang, that Notch, was in contact with the guy who created the zipline mod. He was interested in it and was said that he was going to talk to him after Minecon. So perhaps, I don't know if Notch has anything to do with the game anymore, but Jins or whoever can see about incorporating the zipline mod into the game. That would be wonderful. I really think it's kind of like Pistons. I really think the zip line really adds a lot to the game and does not really detract anything from it. It's not overpowered by any means. You know, it really does fit in very well with the whole feel and hearts and minds of the way the game works. So I'm going to cut here for a second, and we are going to magically reappear over at the Millionaire Village. And here we are. We are approaching the pit and the end of the line over here. Said we've been flying over way back yonder is County Gnarlo. We've been traveling over here, crossing over the desert where I've been gathering all my glass making sand and all from. Over here is where it goes down into the pit. Don't think anything there will be changed. Trying to remember if there's anything in the game that has been added. What I will probably be doing is I was thinking about traveling on from where I'm going to go to experience the new stuff like dungeons, not dungeons, abandoned mine shafts, ravines, strongholds, and all that. That will probably be back there at the castle. If you remember, if you got the castle, if you go out the front and hang a right, you go over to Old Bunker Station. I have not, that's the one area of the map that I have not explored very far out into. So if I travel over that way, I will be able to go out and shouldn't have to go too long before I run into new territory. So that will probably be my direction that I head in next, extending out the minecart track and seeing if we can find some of the new stuff like the strongholds and all that. So here's my little French neighbors. So sorry guys, I'm going to miss y'all. It's been nice having you around. It's been nice playing with the little village and all here. In fact, what I may do is just take it into MC Edit. I don't even know if I'll do that. I may just save this particular save just to keep this village and see how far along. Boy, they've been fruitful and multiplied. I'm kind of reminded of that, what is that, 5 children there? Wow. I'm kind of reminded of that Groucho Marx thing where he had the guy with the, 12 or 14 children on his show. And he asked him why he had so many children. And the guy said, I love my wife. And Groucho said, I love my cigar too, but I take it out now and then. So, all right. So here's the village. We won't be seeing it in this, at least in this form, in County Gnarlo anymore. It will still be here, of course, but of course it will be depopulated. All these buildings that have the timber frame the timber frame shall be gone. They won't exist in the game any longer, so it'll look kind of like the village has been overrun and destroyed by ogres, which is probably what I will just assume has happened to it. So anyway, that's pretty much the update of what's going on here with County Gnarlo. I am looking forward to having some time to play in it again. Things have been kind of tight. I love this wood texture here too. You know, this is changed from the last time that I played. The plank texture. This is actually from Ovo's Rustic. I use the Minecraft, I think it's Minecraft texture editor. I'll put the name of the program down here in the bottom of it as well, and it allows you to pull up two different terrain PNG files and pull the individual blocks from one into the other. And I really like this plank texture. I like the kind of a darker, well-named, more rustic style of wood there. So yeah, that's it. That's pretty much where things are going. I probably am not going to be able to put up a whole lot of videos just because, you know, the production's going to slip some because I'm busy studying for a big test that I've got to take in March. It's a certification test that I don't have to have for my career, but it certainly does help, and it means more prestige and a little more money. So those are the important parts. So there you go. Hopefully, the next time you will see me, I will definitely get another episode up either late tonight, most likely tomorrow morning. And we will be running 1.0 at that point, and I will visit the locales again and see how things are going. I'm hoping it's not a total loss, because getting rid of Millionaire, I will be able to put in some stuff. I've been wanting to add equivalent exchange, and I think that getting rid of Millionaire will actually allow me to put equivalent exchange in. And there's the phone, which is going to serve as I've talked long enough. Yep, it's the wife. So we will see you next time, and y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.